Hi and welcome back to my channel. I realise it's been rather a long time since you've seen me on here, but a lot has happened. I have moved to a different house and to a different country, and I've had a baby, so things are definitely very different now. But I finally have a bit more time now to dedicate to vlogging and making these beauty videos and working on my blog, so that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. I'm really excited. I'm going to be popping a beauty video up on here every Friday, and I'll be doing a blog post every Monday, so you can go check that out if you're interested. My blog is just diviathompson.com. I've also been vlogging since back in February, so nearly a year now. So if you want to see what I've been up to in terms of like my move, my pregnancy, my baby and all of that, you can go check out that channel. It's just Divya Thompson Vlogs, or I'll link it in the description box below. But anyway, moving on to the reason why you're here. This video is going to be all about some quick and easy tips on how to do your makeup when you're a new mum, or just a mum in general, or even if you're not a mum and you're just very busy and very tired and just like minimal makeup and you can't really be bothered. I'm also going to be doing my makeup as we go along, so you're about to see me with my naked face now. So here I am with my naked face. I prepped my skin already with my skincare, but I can talk about that in another video. So I'm about to get started. I've got some seriously hefty under eye bags this morning because last night wasn't the easiest night, although it wasn't the worst either. So the first thing I'm going to put on is this Mercier Radiance Bronze Primer. Now this is kind of an optional step, which I definitely don't do every time I do my makeup. I just find it's good if I've got an extra minute and if I'm looking extra tired, because it just brings my skin back to life a bit and just gives me a nice glow. Oh, sliming everywhere. So I'm just slapping this on and rubbing it in with my fingers. There's no application secret to this at all. Just the quicker and easier the better, really. I don't know if you can see the difference that's made on camera, but it's definitely made a bit of a difference in real life. And it took like 30 seconds. You can use any kind of liquid illuminator for that. Becca do really nice ones, and you can get a few on the high street as well, although do be a bit careful about the high street ones because they can be quite glittery, which you definitely don't want. And then the next thing I'm going to pop on is some foundation. Now if you don't use foundation or wear foundation anyway, then obviously you can just skip this step. But if you do, it is often a step that takes a little bit longer. So I find an easy way to do it quickly is with one of these kind of brush applicator foundations. There aren't very many on the market, unfortunately, so brands need to change that. But this is the one that I really like. And this is by Terry, and it's the Light Expert foundation. I'm wearing the shade 7 Toffee Light. Unfortunately, a little while ago they did relaunch these. It has a much better brush. It's like a buffing brush at the top, but they changed the shades and there's no shade that really matches my skin tone, unfortunately. I really like this because it's really warm toned, so I'm just kind of using it sparingly until it runs out. So I'm just gonna start kind of swiping it on. I know Estee Lauder have recently brought out one of these foundations. I think it has like a cushion at the top and you press the bottom and the product comes out. I haven't tried that one yet, but I will be definitely getting myself one once this runs out. But when I do, I will let you know what I think of it. The nice thing about this as well is that if you're standing in front of a mirror, then you can actually do it one-handed, which if you're a mum to a small baby, you will know that's a very useful thing to be able to do. So I think that will do it for now. I'm going to now go on to concealer. I'm using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is my absolute favourite. It's really easy to blend in, has really good coverage and looks really natural. So I'm just using that under my eyes. And as this is like a quick kind of everyday makeup thing, this isn't some attempt to look amazing and flawless. I'm just kind of covering the worst of it and making it look slightly better rather than spending ages trying to like layer it up and completely get rid of them. So this is the Sephora mineral powder brush number 45 that I'm using to buff it in. So next I'm going to do my eyelashes. I've got my eyelash colours here. These are the Sephora ones and not the Groomer. And I'm just going to give my eyelashes a quick curl. One thing I have noticed myself doing since becoming a mum, which I think is quite a good tip, is to do your makeup in order of like how important the steps are to you. So I always do my skin first because I want my skin to look a bit better and make me look a little bit less tired. And the next thing I go into is lashes, because I find if your lashes look nice and flattery, it can make you look a lot less tired, and it just instantly makes you look like 10 times better. And also if I need to like abandon doing my makeup and run away at any point, it's fine. Like I do the optional steps at the end. One really good tip for new mums is to get eyelash extensions. Now I got eyelash extensions, I think it was 2 days before my baby was born. I was induced, so I had the luxury of, you know, knowing when it was going to happen, which I know isn't the case for everyone. But anyway, they lasted about 8 weeks, which was really good. The last couple are just about to fall out now. And it's so good, you don't have to wear mascara, but it just means that you can just wash your face and slap a bit of moisturiser on and still look kind of a lot nicer. Although I have to say they are not great for your natural eyelashes. I knew that was the case, but I didn't know how bad it would be. They are a lot shorter and a little bit sparser, because I think when some of the extensions fell out, some of my real lashes fell out with them, which was very, very sad, but I'm sure they will grow back. Now I'm just going to quickly brush through and fill in my brows. So this is the Bobbi Brown Brow Definer brush, which I love because it's kind of double-ended. You have the angled brush on one side to fill your brows in, and then the spoolie on the other. So I'm just going to quickly brush through them, and then some days I would just leave it at that, depending on how much of a rush I'm in, and then just leave my makeup here and carry on. But today my baby is still asleep, so I'm going to carry on and pop a little bit on. So I'm going to fill them in slightly. I'm just using a bit of MAC eyeshadow in the shade Espresso. I like them to look quite natural, so I don't go too overboard. When I was gathering all my stuff together to film this video, I grabbed all the makeup bits and brushes and stuff I needed, and just as I was leaving the room I dropped my eyelash curlers and woke him up. Which was really annoying, because then it took like 15-20 minutes to get him back to sleep. So trying to find the time to actually film this video has been really difficult, but I guess that's kind of the whole point of this video. Now again, another step that I wouldn't normally do, I'd just kind of do it if I had time, is add on a little bit of blusher or highlighter. I find that just brings a bit of colour and life back into your face and just makes a massive difference. I love these kind of stick things. These are the Nars multiples. I absolutely love them. I have quite a few shades. This one in particular is the shade South Beach, which is like a corally, sandy bronze colour. It's really flattering, and it kind of works as a highlighter and a blusher, but loads of different brands do these. I like the Nars ones because they're very, very easy to blend, and they don't like drag your skin as you swipe them on. So all I'm going to do is just swipe it on, and then either you can just take your finger and rub it in, or you can use a brush. I'm just going to use my finger because it's quicker and easier. You can also find really good ones on the high street. I know that Number 7 do them now. I think Soap and Glory do them. Just have a look around, you can find loads. You can obviously use a separate highlighter and blusher if you want to, but this is just quicker and easier, I find. So use one with a little bit of shimmer in, but not a glittery one, because that will just tired. Can you tell I'm tired? That will just highlight any kind of tiredness in your skin, like any crepiness or any darkness under your eyes. And that is something you definitely don't want. Last up, my lips. I'm just going to use some of the Dior Lip Glow. Now, the reason I love this is it just goes with everything for starters. It's a really, really hydrating lip balm, but it like adjusts the colour of your lips, so it looks completely different on everyone, but it goes to a really flattering but very subtle colour. It just gives them a little bit of a pink hue, but only very slightly. Now mine, as you can see, is completely run out, so I'm going to be a tramp and scoop a little bit out of my finger, but that's fine. So I'm just going to pop that on. This is such a good product to just like throw into your coat pocket, because you definitely don't need to use a mirror. You can just like slap it on like you would a lip balm, unless you have to dig a nail into it, obviously. So that's it, that's the finished look. Really quick, easy and simple. It took me a little bit longer because I was doing it on camera and like holding a mirror, but if I was doing it in like real life, although this is real life, it would just take me a couple of minutes. Anything multitasking is your best friend, and any products that are designed to be quicker and easier to use, like the foundation brush and getting eyelash extensions, just do those things if you can and if you want to. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful and found at least one tip that will help you save some time. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments below and I will get back to you. What else? All the products that I used in this video I will list down below in the description box, so you can go have a look at them if you want to. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.